Good morning, everyone. My name is Harish, and welcome to Analytics Explained by Harish. Here, today, I'm going to discuss about the licensing part inside the Power BI and Fabric. I have seen that many of the interviewers are asking about the licensing, and the person who is giving the interview is a little bit confused. So let's start and understand the licensing in the Power BI and Fabric. So let's go to the word and we will discuss it. So here, if you see on the screen, you can see on the top we have Microsoft 365, and let me just show you. Okay, so here we have 365, and then we have Microsoft Fabric and Power BI. Now inside Fabric we have workspace, and then over the workspace, developers and users are creating the assets like lakehouse, warehouse, semantic model, and paginated reports and different other things like notebooks and data flow. So that is the one side of the picture which I can say, and the other side we have the Power BI that is being used by the developers and the users. So developers are developing the reports and the dashboard and sharing over the Power BI services. So now users who actually have only the access to view the report are viewing the report inside the workspace. So we have two type of license. One is Power BI related license and second one is Fabric related license. So you can just understand that, okay, Power BI is something, or Power BI license is something which is giving you the access over a folder where you can create the report and you can share the report, you can collaborate with the team. However, on the other side, Fabric capacity is giving you the compute power to work with the lakehouse, warehouse, or you can say data engineering activities. So let's understand by drawing something here. So I will draw something here. Let me just have a new page here. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. So here we have two type of license. One is user license, and second one is Fabric license or capacity license. We can say capacity license, right? So now user license is related to the Power BI. And capacity license is related to the Fabric. So let's discuss one by one. First, we will discuss about the user license, and then we will discuss about the capacity license. So let's understand the user license first. So we have user license right here. So inside user license, we have three licenses. One is free. That is actually for the users to view the reports. However, developers can also create the report, but they can only post that reports or share that report over the My Workspace. So they don't have the access to share the report to the other people. Now, second one is Pro license. Sorry. Now, inside the Pro license, developers can create the reports and share the reports. Then we have Premium per user. Okay. So inside Premium per user, it is just an addition of Pro plus advanced feature. Pro plus advanced features, right? Like paginated report, AI, and many other features. Here or here, here or here, developer can create the reports and share the report. However, there are few limitations, like for the data model, developers has limit of 10 GB. Here 100 GB. In Pro, a report can be refreshed 8 times, sorry, a day. Here 48 times a day. Also, Pro license cost only $14 per month per user. Whereas PPU cost $24 per month per user. So in the Power BI, we have user license, which actually says what type of access and who have the access, right, to the environment. Correct? So that is a Power BI user license. So we have free license, we have pro license, we have premium license. Yeah. Now, on the other side, when I say, okay, you have the access to create something and share something. Now, to create any asset or to share it, yeah, you also need the compute power. Yeah. So let's take an example that, okay, in the Power BI, you can create the report or you can create the dashboard and share with the users. But now, from the data engineering point of view, if you need to create the lake house or the warehouse or the notebook, data flow Gen 2, you need the power. And that power is coming from the capacity. So capacity is nothing, it's a compute power. Yeah. So, and that comes inside the fabric. So we are discussing about now fabric. Sorry. So here licensing are actually divided like F SKU. This is fabric store keeping unit. So it is divided like F2, F4, F8, F16, F32, F64, F128, 256, and last 1024. It is not the last actually, but yes, as of now, we can say it is the last. And this is our placeholder, right? Why we are saying this? Understand it. So on the Power BI side, user or developer has the access to create the report and share it. Now, these SKU actually says how much compute power is attached to the capacity or the environment or the workspace. Yeah, Fabric actually has the workspace. You can treat it as a project folder. Now, less capacity means less compute power. More capacity, more compute power. So, from F2 to F32 capacity, free users cannot view the report. So, here, if we have free users, they cannot view the report. They cannot. But yes, if an organization has F64 capacity, then free users can view the report. Report or asset, whatever, right? However, for developers, still enterprise needs Pro or PPU license. So it is giving you the opportunity to buy free users license for viewing the report. So let's understand from a enterprise point of view. So let's say a company has 500 users and 20 developers. Yeah. Now, do this requirement actually need to buy 520 pro license? Do they need to buy it? Yes, in the case if they have capacity that is less than F64, then they need to buy. It does not matter whether all are developers or all are only users, they need to buy it. But if company has capacity like F64 or more than F64, then they do not need to buy all 520